This is magnificent.
Yeah, such a different landmark we have in Uganda.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah. We are blessed that our friend donated it to us. That's Gaddafi.
Yes.
Former Libyan president.
Yeah.
The gala is being inaugurated by Uganda's third president, Idi Amin.
Tell me about this.
Yeah, so that's called minaret in English.
Okay.
Whereas in Arabic we call it manar. Of which the local communities adapted it into Omunara. In Uganda, even most of the Bantu languages, Runyankore is Omunara still. Even in Rutoro is Omunara. But in Uganda is the minaret. Omunara in English is the minaret. Yeah, so where we are right now, this is an overflow arena.
Yes.
This is where when the people get full inside, we use this one.
Okay.
It can accommodate up to 3,500 people.
Outside or inside?
Just outside.
Just here?
Here on this terrace, yeah.
Wow.
And importantly is that below this terrace, there is another mosque for daily prayer. Yeah, so first thing first, shoes are not allowed in the mosque. And my beautiful ladies, you already sorted. If the right leg in the mosque first, you know?
Okay.
Yes. Right? Yes. And please don't trip yourself. Yes. And welcome to this beautiful house of Allah. Right. So this is the fourth biggest mosque in Africa. Well, the biggest in sub-Saharan Africa. So the biggest being in Egypt, opened in 2023. It's in Cairo. And the second one opened 2019 in Algeria. It's called Jamal el-Jazair, or the Great Mosque of Algiers. And the third one opened in 1993 in Casablanca, Morocco, Al-Hassan II Mosque. And where we are is the fourth, biggest, opened on 19th March 2008 in Kampala, Uganda. So it was constructed in only 4 years. That's from 2002, finished 2006. Opened, like gradual opening, was 2008, that is 19th March. And former Libyan president, Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, is the one who provided overall funds for this mosque. Although Uganda's third president, Idi Amin Dada, is the one who started it back in 1972. Okay. So for Amin, he had wanted to build the biggest mosque in Africa by then, but he was overthrown in 1979 before it was complete. And then it had to stall for over 20 years. Then Gaddafi came and completed. So Gaddafi did not just come and say like, I want to finish the mosque, yeah? Maybe he did. he even didn't have an idea maybe about the mosque. Maybe he might be having, but not into that perspective. Yeah, so the Mufti of Uganda, the current Mufti, Dr. Sheikh Shaban Ramadan Muwaji, went to the president of Uganda when he had just become Mufti, that is 2000, asking for funds, or to lobby for funds, to build the mosque that Amin had started. And then the president was like, we don't have that commercial weight, to build that mega project. So he advised him to befriend himself with the Arab countries, for he will allow them to operate in the country to build the mosque. So that's when.
Interesting.
So in 2001, after Museveni winning the election, which was invertly his last term by then, so invited very many heads of states, including Gaddafi. So I think he did it on intention because he knew Gaddafi and Amin were very close friends. So if the Mufti shot his shot, it would be easy for Gaddafi to accept. So which was the real thing. So he met him and told him about this mosque Amin had started, and they was like, oh, you're not finished? Okay, you come to my place. Come we talk about it. I was like, okay. So they went, and in 2002, he sent engineers to inspect the mosque because it had stalled, totally stalled. It was still in the underground, yeah.
But it was just a minaret.
Yeah, it was just a minaret which was also bent a little bit, yeah. So, so they came and inspected. They found it was weak because for the last 20 years there was nothing taking place. So they had to put everything down and then restart again. So they even made new plans of the mosque, so they restructured it, yeah. So they started constructing 2002 and 2006, everything was complete. Then we started using it partially, yeah, not officially. Then obviously Gaddafi came and inaugurated it 2008. Yeah.
So this is one of the landmarks we have in Kampala as a tourist attraction. Are there any limitations on who should come, who shouldn't come? What are the myths that we've heard about visiting
this mosque
place?
is open to the public. And there are very many amenities around the mosque, which includes itself. And it's open. It was gazetted by UTB and KCCA as a tourist site. Because when it was complete, with the minaret up, so people who came to visit, they were like, oh, they could come over, so they could be attracted, yeah? So they started coming, then I was like, okay, let us gazette it as a tourist attraction for the minaret and the mosque itself because of its architecture. For visiting and prayer, there are two different things, yeah? Those who come to pray, you are free to come and pray. And if you want to explore how they do the prayers, still you can come and then you engage in prayer. As long as you come, you are veiled, well, say a Muslim, I come to pray, you go and pray, yeah? If you come specifically to visit, that's when you go through the steps, like someone has to show you around. Because you are a visitor, you can't show around yourself, yeah? You're shown around what to do, where to go, and the rest. But everyone is allowed. Then, those conspiracies you hear around, they told it's an open mosque, think it's gazetted. No, you can come, look at the Quran. If you need someone to read a chapter of the Quran, yeah, can read for you. You veil, yeah, you give you tunics to wear. Just you experience, yeah, you know, something like that, yeah. You get to learn about Islam, the history of Islam in Uganda, all this stuff, yeah. And because some other mosques, like they are limited to people to come to go just around, yeah. They are limited, but this one, you are free to come.
How has this mosque specifically contributed to the Muslim community?
To the Muslim community, we have a lot of, I told you, amenities. First of all, we have the university.
Actually, so the university when I was coming here.
Of which I tell you, which I told you earlier, because Uganda is non-sectarian, it cannot be only Muslim alone. It's for the public, yeah, the Ugandan community, not the Muslim, yeah. Because for the university, it's for everyone, whether you're non-Muslim, whether you're Muslim, you're allowed to come. So that's the first thing, yeah. And also like interfaith dialogues, because there is a conference all around here. The IRC, Interreligious Council of Uganda, normally sits here, yeah. So it does the dialoguing about bringing harmony among religions in Uganda. So it's done from here. But also like we have a hospital, Old Kampala Hospital itself. So it's for everyone.
Different from the one that's in Kolola?
Which one? Old Kampala Hospital?
This is Old Kampala Hospital.
Old Kampala Hospital. Yeah, it's just behind here. So it's still for everyone. Okay, for Muslims and everyone, yeah. Then we have, the shopping around, shopping arcade around. So still provide the jobs to the people. We have a public library for everyone. You can come and read around. There are different books about philosophy, sociology, science, IT, religion. You still go there. Then also, as a conference hall, I told you, people can come into the conference. Obviously, they hire, which goes back to the mosque. Yeah,
Okay.
It's not for personal gain, which goes back to the mosque. And even those who pay for tours, the money goes back to the mosque, not for personal gain. Yeah, it goes back to the mosque in clearing, in doing what. Yeah, we have a television station. It obviously hires people and then provides information to the people. They also have a radio station which provides to the people. And very many offices of the Muslim, because it's the headquarters of the Muslim community in the country. So the organ that runs the activities of the Muslims in Uganda is called the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council. They are headquartered on this mosque. The offices of the Mufti are also here. Yes. So all the Office of Education, the IPLE, the UCE, the Islam, all of them, they are here. You get it? The health, yeah, it's like the central hub of Muslims in the country. All of them are here. Yes.
I see that beautiful structure at the center with a microphone. It looks like someone is about to come out and give us a concert.
Which one? Where?
Where the microphone is.
Oh, the other one. Oh, I'm going to show you. That's the pulpit. Okay, let me first tell you the first thing for visitors. It is the #1 visited site in Kampala. So we have the museum, the King's Palace, Kasule Tombs, the market, the what. So it's #1. So that's why it is gazetted, because very many visitors. When you search things to do in Kampala, Gaddafi Mosque will be #1. So it's going to come. You get it? Yeah. So what makes it different? Its structure and its history, and like the representation, the cultural representation of different cultures of the world. Like starting the carpet we are seated on. This is Turkish carpet. Turkish. They shouldn't sue me. They don't like being called Turkish. So and it's a representation of an old Turkish design. Yeah. Then we have. National Mosque. Everything national.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Then we have these glasses, all these beautiful glasses. These are Murano glasses from Italy. Yeah, one of the most expensive glasses. Yeah, I can't boast about that one. They're found in Murano. Yes. Yes, so these are Murano glasses. So, and this is a representation of European style. Yeah, I think you've seen churches, yeah, or religious places with these stained colored glasses. Yeah. So these are Murano, and it's a representation of old European design. And then we have the woods. So all these woods are mahogany hardwood from Congo forest in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And that's a representation of an African culture. Yes, so African. Foundation. The foundations, they are there. Yeah, Africans can't.
We met the cut.
Yeah, so it's not one. It's one of the most expensive woods we have in the world. Yeah, mahogany lives a very long period. Yeah. Then all these
like the chandeliers are Middle Eastern.
Yeah, these are Egyptian chandeliers. Yes. Yeah, all these are Egyptian chandeliers. Yes. And then those designs, yeah, the writings on the wall, those tiny designs in the domes, and those crafts on the doors, those were made by the Moroccans. Okay. Yes, so obviously Arabic and
so it's a combined effort.
Yes, a combined
between
effort.
Turkish, Italy,
Congo,
Egypt,
Morocco, and Egypt.
Yeah. Where is it? How is Uganda coming? What the person is doing?
All the rest.
We gave them the land.
Yes. Everything we were brought to us. Yes.
That is beautiful.
So this section where we are is the main prayer hall. We use it on Friday, Monday, and Eid prayers. And it can accommodate up to 25,000 worshippers.
Wow.
Both men and the ladies. So ladies pray from up here, you see. That's the ladies section.
Oh, up is for the ladies.
Yeah, just inside the mosque. Yes, yeah, men plus
the
ladies.
Outside is 3,000. It can take up to
3,500. The terrace,
outside,
it's on just
if
the terrace.
There's an overflow.
Then the lower mosque it goes up to 1,500.
Wow.
Yes, obviously. Then on Eid they be very many people, over 70,000, because they don't allow vehicles. Even if it's a bicycle, they only allow people inside. So all the 2 parking yards would be full of people. Then the terrace, all those shops would be full of people. So for every mosque to be regarded a mosque, this structure is the one that defines that this is actually a mosque.
Oh, really?
Yes, so every mosque you see around the world, it has this structure. It's known as mihrab or mirab, M-I-H-R-A-B. So the mihrab is the one that shows the direction of Mecca. Yeah. So from Kampala here, it is straight north. Yeah. So we pray all. This is straight north. Also, it is in the mihrab where the imam or the prayer leader stands when leading the prayer, also facing Mecca. You get it, yeah? So this is the mihrab. Sometimes people call it mimbal, but this is different from the mimbar. So the other one is the mimbar, the one with the mic. Yeah? So the mimbar is the pulpit, so that's where the imam stands when he's preaching or when leading the sermon on Friday. But this one is the mihrab, show the direction of Mecca. Yeah, it can be carved like this, so it can be with corner. This is the mihrab. So we can confirm that this is actually a mosque. Yeah. Yeah. So before you make conclusion that before you make conclusion that this is a mosque, make sure that there is a mihrab. Yes. So this is our mosque. I'm very happy you came to visit it. So people, you can come and visit this mosque. The conspiracy of saying don't wear the kanzus, don't violate. If you're non-Muslim, you cannot touch the Quran. If you're non-Muslim, no, you should leave them. You come and see it here at the mosque.